Hey guys, Sunny here, and welcome to a snapshot update and actually it's going to be our first snapshot update for the Caves and Cliffs update for Minecraft version 1.17. Now, before this video begins, I just want to say, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have a lot of subscribers, and YouTube tells me that some of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. Why is that? Huh? Anyway, let's move on to, well, the update. First thing you can see, we have the Amethyst stuff, copper, we have candles, all this great stuff. But let's first get into candles. First off, you can place a single candle into 4 groups. So you can have like 1 to 2, 3, and so on. And you can also have different colored candles. And in order to light them, you just need to take a flint and steel and just light it once. Don't need to light it multiple times for multiple groups. Oh, fire. But you can also place a candle on top of a cake. But you can only place one. Also, when you try to eat the cake, the candle pops up, and you can't place it back on. So yeah. Also, I can't wait to do this for like Minecraft's birthday, because we can celebrate another year in other 11 or 20 years in Minecraft. Now let's move on to the crafting recipe. To make a candle, like a normal candle, all you need is a honeycomb and string, which probably represents like the wax and the little burnt bit you melt. And there you go, that's how you make the candle. Also, you can make colored candles just by putting any kind of color dye with the candle, and boom, you get that kind of candle. Ta-da! Yellow candle. Anyway, on to the bundle and the Spyglass. So basically, how to make a bundle, I actually like this, we're going to be using rabbit hide. And most people don't really kill rabbits, but now we have a new use for rabbit hide. All you have to do is put it in like a boat pattern, and then one at the top, and 2 bits of string, and then we get the bundle. Now how the bundle works is, well, you can put up to a stack of items in there, and all you have to do is right click the bundle with it. But it can only hold a stack, so that's pretty much all it is. Armor itself is a stack. All types of armor. Tools are a stack. Buckets are a stack. It can't stack shoulders or, oh wait, it can stack bundles. Like, let me see something. Okay, it can stack an empty bundle, but it can't stack a bundle with items in it. So let's see here. Oh wait, it can, but it just represents. So it's like that one SpongeBob episode where he has multiple bags of bags until he finds the candy. But here we go. We can put a bunch of different items in there, and you can even, like, if it's not going to fully fit, it's going to fit in all the items that it can't fit in there. Then you just have to right click it, and it empties everything out. So that's pretty much it for the bundle. Also, oh yeah, let's move on to the Spyglass. Now, to make a Spyglass, you just need 2 pieces of copper and an amethyst shard, and then we can look through like a pirate. Yar! Look at the little bridge and all that stuff, and don't forget to subscribe and all that jazz. Yar! Shiver me timbers! We've landed in the middle of a ravine, and we can't get out to sea. Yeah, this boat doesn't make any sense. But at least now we can be more of a pirate in Minecraft with the Spyglass. Now that we're done with the bundle and Spyglass, let's move on to Amethyst. Now, in order for us to get Amethyst, you will need at least an iron pickaxe. And in order to get Amethyst, you have to get on these kinds of blocks right here. And in order to get Amethyst shards, like this one right here, you have to mine this fully grown amethyst. And boom, you get 4 amethyst shards. You can't mine these amethyst shards yet because they won't drop anything, and you get nothing. Also, if you try and use a silk touch pick on it, you still get nothing. Now, these blocks right here are the ones that grow amethysts. These ones are amethyst blocks, as you can see right here. In order to make an amethyst block, you will need 4 bits of amethyst shards, and you get a block of amethyst. That's simple. Now let's go ahead and I want to show you guys. Let's go ahead and find some amethyst. Alright, here is a amethyst cube circle thing, and you can find them with these distinct blocks, which is tough on the outer layer and cassellate on the second inner layer. And once we get in there, boom, we have our very own amethyst shard generator thing. And these aren't very hard to find. As we can see, there's one here and one right there. And is there any other ones? Oh, yep, there's one right over there. So let's go back and check some more recipes using copper. Now, before we can continue going over copper, I just want to go over these 2 blocks, tuff and whatever that is. I like to call it marble. But basically, these are 2 new building blocks like granite, andesite, and diorite. I like to call this one a more polished version of diorite and a better polished version of polished diorite. So let me just grab it right here. As you can tell, it looks a lot nicer and cleaner than the polished diorite, and I think this will be my new favorite diorite looking block. But anyway, let's move on to the copper crafting recipes. Let's get this out here. First, let's talk about how we get copper. Now, copper can be easily mined using a stone pickaxe. Nope, wrong one. Nope. There it is. As you can see, bam, copper. And they spawn in like these cute little pockets, just like iron, like this one we see right here. And all you have to do is take some copper and just toss it into a furnace. And then you'll get a copper ingot. And you can use copper ingots to make a block of copper. And as we can see here is a block of copper. And this actually looks really nice. It looks more like a factory looking block because of all the 4 little pegs right in there and the little shing across it. Now, one thing I'd like to mention, as we know, copper will slowly turn green as we can show here. And if you want to prevent copper from doing that, you can make waxed copper, and in order to do that, you combine a copper block with honeycomb. And you can do that with lightly withered copper block and a semi-withered copper block. You cannot do this with a withered copper block. Is there K and big K? Oh, let me go into. Wait, is that actually copper? Yep. There is a misspelling on the fully weathered copper block. Oh well. But anyway, what was I saying? You can make waxed versions of copper block, lightly weathered copper block, semi-weathered copper block, and make them waxed so they can stay like that. Next, let's go over the cut copper. In order to make a cut copper, you just put 4 copper blocks like this, and you get the cut copper. Now this just looks like a 4 square version of the copper block, but it still looks pretty nice. At least to me it looks nice. Next, let's go over the lightning rod. The lightning rod, when placed down, if a lightning strike nears it, it will go straight on top of the lightning rod, which absorbs all the lightning so it doesn't set stuff on fire. It also works with redstone too. Yeah, so next let's go over the Cauldron. In the new snapshot, you can now put lava in a cauldron. Now, unlike water, it compares up to 3 redstone. For the lava one, it only goes up 1 because it's just 1 bucket, and when you take it out, you use 1 bucket, so the whole thing comes out. But anyway, that's basically it for that. Next, let's talk about shulkers. Now, as we all know, the bundle is pretty much kind of phasing out the uses of shulker boxes because you can get unlimited bundles, but you can't get unlimited shulker boxes. But if we go ahead and grab and spawn where is it? Yep, there it is. A shulker. Let me just fly all the way up here. And we spawn them in. And go into survival. Okay, see, we have 3 shulkers here. Let's go into survival and try to get them to hit each other. I think these guys are a bit bugged out for me right now. But anyway, what they're supposed to do is when they attack each other, they'll start spawning more of themselves. So basically, they would summon more and more of each other, which would make them... Oh, they're doing it now. Come on. Okay, so every time I go into survival, they're just going to do this. Okay, whatever. But anyway, they're supposed to attack each other, and when they do, they'll sometimes multiply each other, and you'll be able to get more shulker boxes, which is pretty nifty. Alright, next thing. Next, we're going to be talking about these. You can now make half blocks on grass, coarser, pause oil, the M thing, and dirt, which I think this is pretty useful for when you're making dirt paths. So I think it's a really nice, touchy update they added. Next, we're going to look at waterlogging. Mainly, you can now waterlog rails, which I think is one of the coolest thing they added, because now we can build things like this. Ta-da! A ruined railway. So you can see we have a track that fell into the water, and with a bunch of minecarts in there, and a squid in one of the minecarts. But this could be really cool for like a little Minecraft build. But yeah, waterlog rails, which is really nice. Lastly, we're going to be talking about the tinted glass. Basically, to make tinted glass, you just put a glass and 4 emerald shards like this in a crafting table. What tinted glass does is it makes it so it keeps the light out. So, for example, there's light shining in, but when you put this in, it's completely dark. Even though we can still see out, it's completely dark, which I think would be pretty useful for mob spawners. So when they're spawning and something's broken, you'll be able to see what's wrong. But yeah, that's basically how you make that. And also, let's go into survival. A really cool thing about tinted glass is you don't need a silk touch pickaxe to grab it. See? Of course, you can still use silk touch, but you don't need to waste your enchantments to collect your tinted glass back. Which I think is really nice to finally see glass that we don't need silk touch for. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this Minecraft snapshot video. And I guess I'll see you guys next time in the next snapshot update for Minecraft. And I hope you guys are going to start enjoying some future Minecraft content on my channel, and not just Toontown content. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!